And that's sensitive skin. But I wanted to comment on this. Apparently, a couple dusty niggas or something robbed some uh, Mexican corn lady or some shit out in LA. And now you got a bunch of so-called tough guys calling themselves wanting to go to war with the Mayates or whatever the fuck. Now my question is, you big tough Mexican gangbangers have all this heat and smoke for African Americans. Why don't you motherfuckers have any of that same smoke for Trump? That's putting your Hispanic babies in cages right now. Why don't you big tough guys, big tough Mexican gangsters, Holmes, big tough essays, Holmes, big tough cholos, Holmes, you motherfuckers are so goddamn tough. Why don't you have any smoke for those white supremacists down there on the border strapped up with AR-15s and chest rigs, shooting you motherfuckers like dogs for trying to cross the border and make a better life for yourselves? Where's the smoke for that? Oh, you don't have any smoke. Oh, so you big tough cholos are just like these other immigrant groups out here. You want to come over here to America and call yourself stomping down on black people because you see us as weak and vulnerable, but you got no smoke for that white man that's got his foot up your ass. In fact, from my understanding, Hispanic gangs come over here and link up with white supremacist groups. So you Mexicans over there on the West Coast link up with Aryans and skinheads and shit, right? But you had no smoke for that neo-Nazi motherfucker that ran up in that Walmart in El Paso and slaughtered all those innocent Hispanic people. Where was the outcry from the big tough Mexican gangsters then? And again, like I said, you guys are just like a lot of these other immigrant groups. You come over here, you motherfuckers are too pussy to go after these white people that are kicking you in the ass, calling you spics and shit, shooting you like fucking dogs on the border, throwing your kids in cages and shit. You got white men out here getting interviewed by the fucking TV stations. They're talking about how you should be shot for trying to come over here. That's what they say. But then I don't hear anything. You don't hear the big tough Mexican gangsters talking about going to war. You don't hear the big tough essays and the cholos and shit. Big tough gangsters, Holmes. Aztec warrior and all that other fuck shit. You don't hear these motherfuckers saying that shit when it comes to these white boys tagging that ass. And like I said, you motherfuckers are just like a lot of these other immigrant groups. Talking about dog. You can't say I'm anti-Hispanic. I have a Chihuahua. It's a beautiful dog. But anyway, you're just like a lot of these other immigrant groups. These Indians, these Middle Easterners, and these Asians that come over here to the States and want to try to portray black people as being the racist. Like, you got Asians trying that shit right now, trying to portray black people as anti-Asian. But hold up. They're not going to mention all these black people that go to these Asian-owned hair stores. They're not going to mention all these Asian-owned businesses in the black community that black people go to on a regular basis, but we're the anti-Asians. Okay. All right. And just like a lot of you Hispanics now call yourselves trying to portray black people as anti-Hispanic. But you got all these Democrat niggas out here crying about immigrant rights and all this other bullshit, right? Crying for your right to come over here all these nigga Democrats doing more for you guys than they are for their own black constituents. But you want to paint black people as anti-Hispanic. Huh? Okay. I mean, like I said, it's a quick question. I don't mean to disrespect. I'm not a street nigga myself. I'm not afraid, clearly. But it's not like I'm threatening anybody. If you're in your feelings, you're in your fucking feelings. My question is simple again. Where's all the smoke? You got all this smoke for these two dusty niggas that apparently robbed some Mexican lady. But you got no smoke for these neo-Nazis. You got no smoke for these skinheads that want to eradicate you motherfuckers. I just think that's funny.